play together. A play.
Okay.
All of you will be in this play. Meshi. I told you that Prophet Moses escaped from Egypt 2 times. The first time he was alone and he came here and he found his wife here beside the Moses water well. And after that he stayed with Jethro 10 years, but he decided to go back again to Egypt. And there's a long story happened between him and the Pharaoh. At the end of this story, he decided to take the children of Israel and escape again to come to this place, to go to Jerusalem. And on his way, the Pharaoh followed him. He wanted to kill them. And Moses stretched his stuff out upon the Red Sea, and he parted the Red Sea, and they came here. And you know, they came here to Sinai, and he became the 10 Commandments upon the top of the mountain. That's because in this story we have 3 things today important for us. Sinai mountain, it's here, and the burning bush inside, because we have seen the fire here in the desert, and Moses water well inside. Till now, we don't have nothing, just these 3 signs. The mountain, the burning bush, and Moses water well. By time, Alexander the Great came to Egypt 332, and from that time began the Greek history, till 31 BC. The last Greek queen was Cleopatra. And the Roman came to Egypt, occupied Egypt 31 BC, and stayed here till 641. Our story begins from here. Now, in Egypt, we have just Roman. Stay in Egypt. Roman and Egyptian, but the Roman doesn't like to have a new religion. We need the first one in our play. This man. Okay? This one, he's a monk, came from the West. His name was Mark. Mark came from Libya, and he brought the Christianity to Egypt here. He wanted to guide the people to Christianity, but the Roman, after 8 years, decided to kill him. Okay? That's because the Christian people considered him as the first pope for the Christian. Okay? The Roman wanted to kill the new Christian people, the new monks. That's because they persecuted the new Christian people and the monks. That's because the Christian people and the monks decided to escape from Egypt and come to Sinai. Why here? Because in the Old Testament, they have the 3 signs here, Moses mountain and the burning bush and Moses water well, and this is something holy in the Old Testament. Marcos died by time. Not here in Sinai, in Alexandria. You know Alexandria?
Yes.
There's another story happened during that time, 294. There is a beautiful girl, okay, was born there. This girl had a name, Dorothea. Dorothea or Dorothea was a daughter of an aristocratic family, rich family. She was very beautiful, very smart. She studied in a paganism school. She studied music, philosophy, poetry, math. One of the Caesar, so the first, okay, one of the Syrian monks, this is here Mark, and this is Dorothea. Come on. One of the Syrian monks guided her to Christianity. But after her baptism, she carried a new name, Catherine or Katarine. Katarina was very beautiful. She doesn't want to marry, but during Caesar, during that time, his name is Maximilian. Come here, Maximilian. Huh? Maximilian doesn't want to have a new religion in Egypt. He couldn't kill Katarina because of her aristocratic family. That's because he tried to marry her, but she refused. But Maximilian tried to kill this idol from the beginning. Okay? That's because he decided to bring 50 philosophers. This is here the 50 philosophers. Come on, all of you, come here. All of this is the 50 philosophers. Mark, come here. Okay? You're out of the picture. And you too, come on. These 50 philosophers wanted to convince her to leave the Christianity and come back to paganism. But through the Greek philosophy, Saint Katarina convinced the 50 philosophers to believe in Jesus Christ. she guided them to Christianity. That's because all the 50 philosophers beheaded.
Oh my God.
And Maximilian decided to put the body of Saint Katarina upon the wheel. And she was killed. This story tells us, instead of the blood, they have seen milk and smells very good. But this story happened in Alexandria, not here. Her body disappeared, and the 50 philosophers beheaded. It was 200, at the beginning of the story, 294. Come on. 305, you can come here a little bit, please, all of you here. 305, came another Caesar, his name is Constantine. Constantine, 305, ruled Egypt. 313, he decided to declare the Christianity as a mere religion. His beautiful mother, Helena wanted to find a part from the cross of Jesus Christ. She wanted to go to Jerusalem, but on her way here, she discovered this place, and she found a lot of monks here. The monks here asked Helena to protect them. That's because Helena decided to build the first church, first chapel in this area, beside the burning bush and beside Moses water well. It was from 330 to 335. Meshi. Later came another Caesar.
Yes.
And his, come on, he wants to stay in the shade. That's right. 527.
Mishi.
527, Justinian ruled Egypt here, and he decided with his architect Stephanos to build another church inside.
So this is the word.
Yes. And so Justinian wanted to build the monastery up on the top of the mountain, but Stephanos, he did another thing, because Stephanos decided to build the monastery here between the three mountains to be safe, a valley and protected by mountains. But Justinian wanted to build it up on the top to be safe. And as a punishment, after that he killed him. Okay? Justinian and Stephanos. Justinian brought, I want two angels and one Napoleon Bonaparte. This is two angels and a monk and Napoleon Bonaparte. This is here. Okay, just wait here. You, all of you, three. Come on. So, Justinian brought about 200 slaves family from Romania, from Bosnia, from Egypt. And they built the monastery here, and they protected the monastery. He built the church inside, and he built the enclosure wall. It's about 13 meters high and 3 meters wide. And this is the old entrance. Meshi, this belongs to the monks. It's not allowed for us to go inside from here. We go from the other side. You could go to the monastery through manual elevator. And you know what it is? It was like toilets. Yes, okay? So this is the 100 slaves family. But by time they mix it with the nomads, with the Bedouins here, and nowadays all the Bedouins who work here, outside, inside, transfer, they are already Bedouin. All of them are Muslims, but they respect the Christian traditions. Meshi. In the 6th century, one of the monks. You are the monk. Come on, please. Okay? This monk has seen a vision in the 6th century. What is this vision? Where is Katarina? Katarina and the two ladies. Come, you and you. Come on. The monk have seen a vision, a dream, that the body of Saint Katarina was carried by two angels. This is the two angels. And put her body upon the highest mountain here in Sinai. That's what we call it, Saint Katarina, or Saint Catherine Mountain. This is the highest mountain here in Egypt. 2,637 meters. You can see snow for the first time there. Okay? So this vision led the monk, this is the monk, okay, to go up, hike the mountain to bring her body and put it inside the church. And by the way, on the way, she lost a part from her hand and the ring, they put it inside the church. So that's because we call the church the Church of Saint Katarina. Meshi? Later, come on. See, the Prophet Muhammad in the 6th century sent a protection letter to protect the monks here. We have Kubi inside the monastery, inside the museum. Where's him? This is Napoleon Bonaparte. This is the last one, okay, because Napoleon came to Egypt 1798 and decided to visit the monastery here. And he repaired the north part, restored the north part here, because destroyed from erosion and wind and rains. That's because Napoleon Bonaparte decided to restore the north part here, and he closed the main gate here, and we could go from the other side. Napoleon left a protection letter inside too. Once you go inside the museum, you see this protection letter inside. Meshi Meshi? So this monastery since 1,400 years ago, nobody tried to destroy the monastery, nobody tried to kill the people here. It was protected by the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam of Islam, by Napoleon Bonaparte, the Arabian Caliph, all of them protect the monastery. But the monastery here belongs to the Greek Orthodox Church, not Egyptian Orthodox Church. Meshi Meshi. So the important thing we will see inside. This gate belongs to the monks. We see two pallets here in Arabic and Greek, and I will show you 3 doors covered by steel. Behind these doors, we have hidden corridors. Let the monks to go to the garden sacredly and come back again. Okay? Meshi Meshi? Now we will go to see the monastery from inside. Thank you. Thank you.